Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Trader Tim from over at eminimind.com doing a Monday market analysis video. It's the 18th of March 2019, and pretty decent day in the markets, even though we were trading what ended up to be kind of range bound in the first 30-minute range most of the day. Over here on the right, you can see the intraday chart of the ES, and these two lines I've got drawn are the high of the first 30-minute range and the low of the first 30-minute range, and you can see how we traded basically opening at lows, moving to the top of the range, then trading back to the bottom of the range, and then climbing back into the close. So by the end of the day, if we look over on the left chart, which is the daily chart, we can see another close at new highs, and pretty much every day where since the rally here, since the gap up down at lows here, we have made a new high on the day, with the exception of this little inside day right here. And so as we zoom out, now over on the left, as we move higher, there's not as much resistance as we kind of work our way up to the 2900 area, and that's kind of the next level that I would see us moving to. It's only about 60 points away, and there's not a whole lot of resistance in the last couple of months. Now this week on Wednesday we have the FOMC meeting announcement. Let's see, tomorrow I think we've got Redbook before the bell and a few things on Thursday and Friday. Wednesday will be the big day, though. You want to stay away from that afternoon, right when that announcement comes out. Day trading the futures, things can get pretty wild. Intraday, I had a short trade at highs on this double top, and it might seem weird that why, if we're making new highs, would you want to be shorting? And actually, there have been a lot of decent short trades on this rally uh, in the ES intraday. And it seems like there's a decent amount of profit taking. We get these double top scenarios, and then this little short, we had a break of the swing low. We did not touch the next long 50% retracement, and so we set up in a nice little short, and then sold off pretty nicely. And if we look here, all the way to the bottom of the first 30-minute range. So these high and lows of the first 30-minute range really come into play very nicely when we're looking at targets, shorting at highs, looking for it to move down to the bottom, a nice 10-pointer. And if you're getting long at lows, like something like down here, looking for that to move back to the top of the first 30-minute range. So some good reference points. You get them, just first thing early in the day in the first half hour. So it can be a really good way to get a read on your day when you're not sure, is the market, like when we opened today in the first 30 minutes, we were trending straight up, but then moved into that sideways double top and then sold off. And by having those as my reference points, it's a really big help. The other thing I wanted to mention is the VIX has broken down below its two swing lows. So when we flip it over to the SPY, we see that confirming. The S&P broke above its two swing highs, so that's a good strong sign for the markets. And then tomorrow morning we'll be doing another live trading session. And you can check that out at eminimind.com/VIP. You can tune in on Tuesdays. We'll just kind of walk through the markets. Basically, it's just a look over my shoulder. I pull up this same chart setup and kind of go about my trading day and try to narrate as best I can what I'm thinking and the decisions that I'm making, where I'm entering, and things like that, as well as trying to do my best to answer any questions that you might have during the session. So you can check that out and tune in. I hope everyone has a great week of trading, and we'll talk to you soon.